Hi, my name is Roberta Bean. I am the founder of the Rogue Mounted Archers, Amazon Archers, and a board member of the Mounted Archery Association of Americas. I started Amazon Archers back in 2010 along with other women that were at the competition in Bend, Oregon, in the U.S. There were nine countries represented at this competition. And the women were absolutely so supportive and kind to each other. I'd never seen an equestrian sport that, or any sport for that matter, where women would come together and support. You always think of women getting together and getting catty and wanting to win at whatever cost, and that is not how it is in mounted archery. And that's not how it was then. And I am so impressed when I can be in a group of women that are strong, that are supportive and nurturing, not only to themselves, but to their horses, and still be competitive and still be fierce without putting someone else down or stepping on someone else to get there. It's very rare. Myself, I suffer from, I suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder and came from a very violent history with men, and mounted archery was a way for me to empower myself, to believe in myself, that I could, sorry, that I could do what it takes to win, to compete, just to get over my fears and insecurities on my own. It's an amazing sport for that. It teaches you to center yourself, that your intention has meaning, that your focus, when you're focused, you can make it happen. Your will has power. And if you want to hit the bullseye, you can. If you start out and you can't hit anything, that's okay. Practice. You'll get better. That's what I learned. I learned that through hard work and diligence and patience, you could achieve any level of excellence. Without it, you could, even if you didn't want to compete and you weren't looking for that, the win, you could still participate and be treated with respect and decency and equality. It's very rare in any sport where every level is treated the same. And with mounted archery, we do. And in a sport where it's beautiful, and no matter what you look like, no matter what your body is like, no matter whether you're born with a disease, you can still compete, you can still be good, and everyone will treat you the same. And that's why mounted archery is so different than any other sport I've ever been involved with.
I'm Shantae Slade, and I'm from Manjimup, Western Australia. And we started running Aspiring Centaurs about a year and a half ago. And I love mounted archery because I just find it's a way of riding with your horse and having a focus. It's also a really fantastic feeling when you achieve a really good shot. It really helps to kind of get you through your week, and you feel empowered, and you just feel heaps better about yourself. And I think the thing that I appreciate with mounted archery throughout the world, just through Amazon Archers and some of the other mediums of interacting with people all over the world, is there is a really beautiful sisterhood. So you get a lot of support from other archers. You get to interact with other women in a really strong, powerful way. So you get to share and support each other. So that's what I really love about mounted archery.
I'm Tammy. I'm from Mount Barker, Western Australia, and I love mounted archery because of the way it makes me feel and how I can work on my emotional fitness, how I deal with pressure. So it's been really good for me to help work on that without having to actually put any extra pressure on my horses. So, yeah.
I'm Carla Woods. I'm from Mouchet, Western Australia. I'm 15 years old currently. And I got into horse archery almost 2 years ago. I heard about it from my mum and we both started it together. We went to a competition a few months after we'd started and we both didn't do very well. But it was good getting out and doing something together. We don't do much together and it really, I think, helped our relationship together, and it just helped me with relationships in general with other people. It's really helped my confidence, although it may not seem like it. I used to be quiet, like really quiet. I never used to talk. This would be much worse before I started archery, and I've met like a lot of people that I've been made really good friends with them, and then they've helped me through a lot, so it's been really good.
My name's Sarah Coates. I live in Bullsbrook in Western Australia. When I first saw horseback archery, it was at our State Equestrian Centre. They were doing a display, and it just definitely was, I want to do that and I'm going to give it a go. Horseback archery makes me more confident, and my horse and I can work as a team, and it's so much different to anything else I've ever tried, but it also is great at improving everything else that I do.
Hi, my name is Nikki Cottingham. I'm from Perth, Western Australia. I love mounted archery, and mounted archery has done some amazing things for me. It has brought me friends all the way around the world. It's given me a skill that I love that I can do as me. I don't need to be super fit. I don't need to be the most athletic person there. Practice and hard work makes me good at it, and it gives me the confidence to keep doing stuff. I love the fact I can have a bond with my horse and do stuff that is so different that it shocks people when you say that you do mounted archery and you compete at it. And you can compete internationally if you want to. The other thing I love about it is it's made me actually go buy land with the goal and dream of setting up an archery park in our area, so others can come and learn and practice and have fun with their horses and make friends. I just think that's awesome.
I'm Tracy from Mouchet in Western Australia. Mounted archery has helped me out a lot with my horsemanship and my riding, in being able to ride without using the reins and control, and using my seat and legs a lot more. It's brought me in touch with another amazing group of women, which has helped a lot as well.
Hi, I'm Teresa Burns and I'm from Margaret River. Mounted archery has brought lots of confidence and met new friends, which has been amazing, and I guess brought me closer to my horse and sort of brought me over some fears. I would recommend it for anybody that is willing to give it a shot, because it's great fun and you have a lot of support, and if you have the horse to do it, yeah, I'd give it a shot.
I'm Marika, I'm from Australia. This is my first mounted archery camp, and I found it very empowering. I've met lots of other women. It's nice to see women being strong, getting connected with their horses and riding reinless, working on posture and balance. And
hello, I'm Emma Hunter. I'm from this beautiful Western Australia. I'm in the process of bringing myself back to life as a person after some very trying times, and I put my intentions out there for meeting new beautiful people in an empowering, supportive community, group, and the next thing I found mounted archery and Matt and Shantae Slade, and they've changed my life. and that was only 12 months ago. And I've been to 3 clinics, and man, I'm hooked. I played polo cross as a teenager, which is pretty full on. You're galloping and stopping and turning and smacking each other with the rackets and things like that. That's back in the 80s. The rules have changed a little bit and you can't get away with that. But I was a fierce player, and it was mixed, and as in both men and women, and we also, in the general games, we didn't play against our own age group. We played against, and I was 12, 13, 14, 15 years old at that stage, and I played against grown men, and I hear after games that they shitting themselves when I was coming up behind them to take the ball off them, because I was fierce. And I got married, and I lost that fierceness when I had my children, and more of the nurturing side of me came through. And then with my relationship breakdown and the way I was being treated, I became very ill as well. I felt as though I turned into the softer victim type of person that I didn't like that person. And one day I stood up to my ex and said enough, and I left him and haven't looked back. Okay, I've had some major ups and downs since. That's been 4 years now. I'm divorced. I'm still without my children because lots of reasons, but my ex has still got my children, and that's very heartbreaking for me. But at the same time, they're teenagers, so they're okay where they are, and they're happy in Karratha, which is our home township. And so through a lot of counselling, through a lot of psychiatric help, doing cognitive behavioural therapy courses, doing a lot of treatment and counselling, I've come to the point of accepting this phase of my life as a time for me, because of course since I've had my children or my partner, it was all about them, and this is a time of healing for me, and I'm so thrilled that mounted archery is a part of that, because it's bringing the Amazon out in me, the warrior, the strength, that fierceness that I had when I was a teenager. And I love this sport so much. It is so empowering, and I've heard so many other women say it is so empowering. It, with every arrow I shoot, just that energy, that spirit, that just comes out, and it just is coming up all the time, and especially every bullseye, for some reason it just pops it up that extra level. And I've still got a long way to go, and I understand that I've still got a lot of challenges and a lot of decisions to make in my life to be stable, and it's a lot of putting my rocks in place, as in my foundations. I still haven't started working again because I've been so unwell. My finances are, don't even ask. But I nearly had to sell a kidney to get here, and I would have. But luckily it all fell into place, and I wouldn't have missed this for the world. And I'm so blessed to have met Darren and Roberta. And I'm going to America next year. I'm doing it. I'm on it. I'm on this journey. And I've got $5 in my pocket, and I haven't even got my passport, but you know what? I'm doing it. It is so empowering, and it's a journey that I have to take for me. And hell yeah, go archery.